Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, today we are going to be doing some embroidery on my Ricoma M1010 machine. So let's just jump right into it. Y'all see this nice shirt right here? This is what we're going to do. Okay, we are going to be doing 2 thread colors embroidery on this t-shirt. So let's go. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I do have my blue Gildan 100% cotton shirt. I did fold it in half and iron it so I could have a line that represents the middle. I grabbed my hoops and I grabbed my cutaway stabilizer, okay? I'm going to go ahead and unroll this, and then I'm actually going to cut the stabilizer to make sure that it covers the hoop completely, okay? So we want to make sure that that is completely covered. So I'm just cutting it out so I can make sure that that hoop is covered and we can have enough stabilizer in the back for our design, okay? So now that I have that cut out, I'm going to go ahead and hoop this, okay? So I'm cutting it, making sure that everything is nice and neat, and then I'm going to hoop it. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and neat, that it's fully covered around the hoop, so I can make sure that that stabilizer is nice and tight on the back, okay? So once I have that all set, I'm going to go ahead and move that out the way. I'm going to take the hoops apart, okay? I'm going to open up the shirt so that now I can put the bottom portion of the hoop in the inside of the shirt with the stabilizer, and then I'm going to close it out on the top, okay? So I'm taking that bottom part, I'm making sure that the screws are nice and tight so that the stabilizer can be a nice snug fit under the shirt. I'm sliding it right on inside of there, and then I'm going to grab that stabilizer once I get it positioned where I want it. Now there are nodules on the hoops so that you can make sure that it's the middle of the hoop. When you're doing these shirts, especially if you are selling them, you want to make sure you're looking as professional as possible. That's why I did that crease in the shirt, and that's why I made sure that everything is all set. You guys see, I'm really making sure this stabilizer is perfectly around that hoop because y'all know by now I'm a perfectionist, okay? Once I have it like how I want it, I'm going to go ahead, slide that inside of the shirt. Like I said, making sure that the stabilizer is completely over the hoop. What you want to do is make sure that that stabilizer is nice and snug inside of the hoops once you snap them together, because the tighter the material, the snugger the stabilizer is, the cleaner it will look. It will look so nice and professional. Y'all go see how it looks at the end, okay? So now I'm just making sure that that's all set. I want to go ahead and snap the top of the hoop into each other. So what happens is it's grooves in the hoops, and you can make sure that it's snapped in, and you see those lines in the middle. I'm going to make sure that the lines that's indicating is the middle of the hoop. I'm going to make sure that the lines in the middle of the hoop is aligning with the lines on my shirt. So I am just going to, you see I'm pulling it, making sure it's tight, making sure those lines are aligned, because you want to make sure it's the middle of that, okay? Once you get it like how you want it, start snapping in the hoops, okay? So I'm just snapping in. You see how I'm snapping all around, making sure it's nice and snug and everything is snapped in. Now look how nice it is, because what I did was once I snapped it in, and that's that line I was talking about, I pulled it tight so that it can be nice and together. And so I'm just showing you there how that line is aligning with the middle of the shirt, so I know it's right. Now I'm taking it over to my Ricoma, and I snapped it in, and I'm just showing you, see how those lines and everything are snapped up. You want to make sure it's nice and snug inside of the machine. And now I'm going to figure out which design I want, and I'm gonna go closer on this one because I'm trying to figure out which design I want, and then I'm gonna rotate it, and then I'm going to make sure it's in the center of the display as well as the center of the hoop. Another thing you have to do is, and I'm going to show you this later, is you have to make sure you're tracing the design so that it won't go out of the hoops and it won't break the needle. Okay, so you don't want to do that. And I actually broke my first needle recently, and I can't believe it. So that'll be a blooper video or something. Anywho, so now I picked the design. Did you see that it was loading? Now I am making sure it's inside of the hoop. You see the arm is, and the bracket is actually moving back. Now I'm rotating it. So I'm rotating it so that it can embroider the correct way. Okay, so these are just the steps that you will take to make sure that your designs will be the correct way. They'll come out the way that you like it. So you play around with it, and then once you get this together, then you could go ahead, pick the colors, then we're going to trace it, and then we're going to make sure it's in the embroidery mode. And then we're going to start. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm actually making a TikTok as well while I'm making the video. So, you know, you have to multitask sometimes. I'm picking the colors of the thread right there. You want to be mindful of which color you're using. And then now I'm tracing it. You see that? I'm tracing to make sure that it won't go outside of the brackets. And, you know, I may have to fix it. I'm getting close, making sure that it's fine. And then I'm tracing it again. You trace it once, and then you trace it once you click that heart sign. And then what you do is you trace it closer and you pull the needle down to make sure that nothing goes out of where it should be. And here is the close-up way. And if you look at the display, it's actually showing you what letter and what number and everything is on. Everything was perfectly fine. So now we're going to start embroidering. This was my first 2-color shirt. And I was so excited because I did decide to do pink. Y'all know that's my favorite color, and white. And as I said on the display, it's showing you exactly where it's threading. Okay, and that's super cool. So this is a Detroit 313 design. And I love this shirt. I have to shout out Sharon because she's the one who digitized it for me. So thank you, girl. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, throw some music on here, fast forward it so you can see how it goes. But before I do that, I will let you hear how the machine actually sounds. It sounds kind of soothing to me. So I will let you guys hear it for a couple seconds so you just can get familiar with it. I literally love the way that sounds. So now we did the mitten. Now it's going to go down to the 313. That's the area code. And then it's going to do the DET ROIT, the Detroit, but the mitten is going to actually serve a part of the spelling of Detroit. And that was my idea. So basically the mitten is going to be replacing the R in Detroit. So Detroit is spelled DETROIT, and then the mitten is going to be the R. So I thought that was, you know, cute. The DETOIT is going to be pink, and then the mitten and the 313 is going to be white. So you can have it 2 colors. You can make it set up to be just 1 color, but look at that detail. Look how neat that looks. Y'all, stop playing with the Ricoma. This machine is bad. Look how good that looks. You gotta look at the detail, y'all. I'm sorry, I got distracted because that just looks good. Okay, it looks absolutely amazing. So now it went ahead and skipped to the D. Well, actually didn't skip to the D. It went to the D because it was done with the 313, and now I'm wrapping. So yeah. So yep. Now look how pretty that pink is. This looks so nice. This is, I just love this. Look at it. Oh, y'all, stop playing. This looks amazing. Do y'all see how pretty that looks? Oh, I just absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it because I could just talk about this machine. I can watch this machine all day long. sucky now, baby. It's always funny seeing my responses, but look how neat and clean and crisp that looks. That looks so professional, okay? Detroit 313, stand up, D-girl all day. Okay, so now let me flip it inside out so y'all can see. That's how you know you did it right. When that looks neat like that, you can't see the bobbin, the threads, the what? Stop playing. No, seriously, this looks really, really good to me. Y'all tell me if it's something different, but it looks really good to me. And then you can cut that off and flip that shirt inside out, sell it, do whatever you do. I absolutely love this shirt and my design, and thanks again Sharon for digitizing it, y'all. And that's a wrap. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. If you have not already, please join our Facebook group, Crafty Queen Dreamer. We love it over there. Follow me on Instagram, Do Dream One is the handle. TikTok, Do Dream One is the handle. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there, you hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.